Awesome. Awesome. Can you talk a little bit about the culture you're building at Morgan? You alluded to it. You had a lot of success, King of the Hill, national championships at Bowie, but now you're up the beltway, so to speak, in Baltimore, and you want to bring a championship mentality to Morgan. But just talk about what you see so far and some of the things you're doing there.
Well, one thing we did coming into camp, I want these guys to understand the history that is Morgan State University and as Morgan State football. So each night at camp, we had a different player stand up and present on whether it was a former coach, Coach Hurts, Coach Banks, or was it one of the Hall of Famers, one of the 4 Hall of Famers that played at Morgan State University. They stood up and did a presentation in front of the rest of the ball club just to educate them on what is Morgan State football. You know, we did the same thing with different buildings and different people on campus, just once again educating the younger guys as well as some of the older guys on what's on this campus, what type of history is on this campus, and understand who you're playing for. You're not just playing for your brothers in the locker room, but you're playing for folks that laid down a foundation before we were, here on this campus, and trying to teach them to take pride into putting that Morgan uniform on. And that's something that we've talked about and something that they have displayed thus far. And I'm excited to put everything together this weekend.
Coach Wilson, HBCU football is a beautiful thing. It's been that way since the 1800s. You've experienced it. You know about the CIAA, the Meac. Just talk a little bit about what you see out there and why HBCU is so important.
I think the HBCU experience, is really important. And one thing that I'm big on is not trying to separate the style of football that we play. We're in the HBCU conference, but we play college football, and that's something that I'm big on in recruiting, because we want to make sure that we continue to grow our HBCU experience and continue to understand our history. But from a football standpoint, we want to be at the top of those FCS polls down the line. I think it's we're definitely heading the right way. Social media is definitely helping us with exposure and getting into different living rooms early in life, and letting guys know and let young kids know, hey, it's a good deal, good things going on on HBCU campuses. So that's something that we embrace, and we're going to continue to try to move the needle and move forward.